Hi, it's Charity, and welcome back to the Sims 4 series, our Super Sim Challenge. A challenge in the Sims 4 where we try to get the top level of every career, max all of the skills, earn all of the aspiration and reward traits. Basically do everything you can do with a single sim or their line. And yes, we will be doing all of the university degrees and each branch of the careers. So we haven't done this for a little while, and that's because I have been busy. But anyway, we're getting back to it, and Pandora is... No, not Pandora. You are not Pandora anymore. You are Theodore. Okay, so Theodore is working on the scientist career. So what I'm doing right now is getting some plutonium to send to the Geo Council because I need to synthesize all of the serums, and I am missing one of those things that I need to synthesize. I think you can also get it from analyzing it with the chemical analyzer, so we will be trying that as well. And we are looking for Xenopetrium. I found a new metal. Ironium. I think I already had that though. Now, I thought I would have to analyze one of the metals or the crystals from the Get to Work pack, but I think you just need to analyze another element because it seems like when I analyze a crystal, I get another crystal. When I analyze a metal, I get another metal. So maybe if I analyze an element, I will get another element, and maybe it will be the one I need or maybe not. I just got another Volaton. Well, that was unhelpful. It also looks like I can't do that interaction again. Okay, so I'm limited to once a day or once per cooldown for each type. I don't know. What? It improved the quality. Okay, it's perfect. I think it was perfect before though, so not helpful. Okay, we have Timothy Leary, who is by Lear Raymond. I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly how to say that, but he's a nature nomad, mystical, non-committal, and adventurous. So I thought that he would be a good match for Dario Bellas because he's also mystical. And he wants to be a crystal crafter. So sure, that tracks. And because he's non-committal, maybe we'll just make him his partner and not his spouse. Yeah, we've had a couple of deaths in the Bella's family, so I haven't visited this family in a while, and I think Dario was actually a newborn. And it's a girl! We have Keisha. So, as usual, Theodore will introduce himself to Dario again because, well, apparently we met him when he was a newborn, so we don't have to introduce ourselves, but we have no friendship whatsoever. So, Timothy, however, we have not met. We will meet Timothy, and then we need to also meet the newborn. And hello, little Keisha. Oh no! Joy is passing away. Well, I guess she's an elder. I'm sorry, Theodore. Your alien friend is passing away. And if you give Grim a death flower for an elder, they'll just die again. So not much I can do, I'm afraid. Why is it copper? I don't remember the urns looking like that. That is really weird. Why is it different colored? You can't change it either. Look, they're supposed to be silver. Why is it copper colored? That is so weird. Well, we spent all day today at work just synthesizing serums, so I really don't care about my performance right now. I have level 10 and even a raise after that, so we're just completing our collection. Okay, we're going to change Theodore's personality traits, and the reason for that is that you cannot get the wise trait if you are cringe. So we are no longer cringe. We are going to be a geek, an overachiever, and you can't get it also if you're erratic, hot-headed, or a snob. But what about evil? I guess you can be evil and wise? So we are now going to be evil, an overachiever, and a geek. And then we are still working on best-selling author. Okay, we got 10 Xenopetriums. Good. Cannot duplicate those. Well, that's dumb. Okay. Since we can't copy paste them, I'm glad we got 10. Okay. Well, he is very attracted to Kaylin. So let's try giving her an age away potion and see what happens. It looks like it worked. What about you, Rolly? Okay, it didn't look like he had any effect on him either. So I guess it doesn't accidentally age you up. I wonder if you could get tainted serums to age Sims up. I know that you can give them a death flower scented flower arrangement, but what about the serums? Okay, I finally figured it out. If you have a tainted serum, you have to go under the mischief category and give tainted serum instead of the friendly category. Okay, what happens if you drink a tainted age away serum? Apparently nothing, because she just looked like she got embarrassed. Maybe it just didn't work. Well, apparently all it does is give you a happy moodlet that's like a placebo. Sure, whatever. Well, I need another 2,823 or 13 simoleons for my writing aspiration, and I'm not getting very much in royalties now, so we're just going to write a book. Okay, the only thing we haven't done with the scientist career is to have an alien baby. So I've been abducted 3 times, and I think it's like a 25% chance that you get pregnant unless they've lowered it. So not sure why this is not working. My latest book is only getting 132 simoleons, so I guess I'm going to write another book. So I found a ring in Dario's bag. I think he's going to propose to me. I don't know what to do. What should I say? I would purposefully let them be not married because he was non-committal. You should really decide for yourself. Well, we are now a proper celebrity, but that's not what I really want. Oh, Benny aged up. I kind of forgot about that. So, Benny is going to be a horse lover. And let's maybe give him the motor or rambunctious scamp aspiration. Okay, say hello to Benny's everyday, his formal, athletic, sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. So I know he's not going to be a child for very long, but that's what we dressed him in. Okay, pirate came with a purple bow. Well, this is going to be Benny's horse, since he's a horse lover. Well, I'm continuing to try to get abducted, but it's not going very well. I went an entire week without getting abducted once, where I've been able before to get abducted twice in a week. You can do it. You can reset it. All right. Well, if you're trying to get your sim pregnant and you are so tired of just playing and getting abducted and never getting pregnant, just as soon as they're abducted, save the game. And then if they don't get pregnant, restart it. Because look, cannot edit pregnant sims. And Theodore is pregnant. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be happy, Theodore. He was laughing like a maniac. So anyway, that was all I wanted to do, is to have an alien pregnancy in the scientist career, and then we can move on. because I think Candace is very, very close to level 10. She's level 9 right now. So I'm almost done with Candace as well. That only required 1 reset, by the way. So I'm okay with that. By the way, while we were out, I started the week over again, or actually I was playing the next week. So Benny is still a child, and this is his first week as a child. And then Theodore finished his writer's aspiration. So I put it on Master of Grudges, but we probably won't do anything with this because right now I'm just trying to get this pregnancy to go through. Oh, unexpected visitors. I haven't had this one in a while. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Theodore? Do we have a weird tummy ache? Where's the moodlet? I do not see a moodlet. Well, I definitely saw the emote. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have anything that prevents uncomfortable moodlets. It allows you to do a transform interaction with the freeze ray on a sim. What does that do? I know what it does for objects, but what about sims? I don't really think it does anything. And there we go. We are having more weird tummy aches. Okay, finally he has a weird tummy ache. And he's showing. So we are definitely pregnant. Why are you sitting in front of the refrigerator? You know you can't do that. Go sit down somewhere. I don't know why Sims do that. And then I saw my daughter do that. Although she's 3. So I excuse her. Okay, we don't have the baby yet. But it's going to happen anytime. I'm sure of it. Okay, so the Super Sim tracker. We have not looked at this in a while. I think we did the best-selling author aspiration. And we have not done any reward traits. No, not recently. And we have not maxed any more skills. But we have done the scientist career, but we've already marked that off. And looks like maybe the fame one. I know that I have pretty much everything in this and this and maybe this. And I don't remember exactly which one. You can't mark them all off because unfortunately that's just the way it is. So I'm not technically a superstar yet, but I have the points to be a global superstar. So we'll just mark off some of them, and I need to get all the way to global superstar plus have all of these marked off. And then as far as milestones, we did get a horse, but where is that? Ah, there it is. Okay, so we got a horse. We have not had a midlife crisis. Now, that is a problem. I am not having an easy time triggering a midlife crisis with Theodore because for whatever reason, he's just never in a bad mood. So I did drink a lot of water. And since he has the steel bladder, he's not going to pee himself. But that gives you a 40 uncomfortable moodlet. So hopefully he can stay uncomfortable for a while and get a midlife crisis because I forgot that's the last thing that we need to do in order to get through this last stage. And I don't know if it's too late for that because he's already in the middle of the adult life stage. So let me know in the comments if you've ever had a mid-stage adult have a midlife crisis because I'm not sure that he's going to get one. Okay, and he hasn't done any of the rest of these yet. Now, I'm hoping that he has his alien baby. That's on here somewhere. I forget where it is. Or maybe it's not a milestone. Maybe it's just an achievement. Okay, I think the alien baby is just an achievement, which really doesn't make sense because there is had a descendant of Grimm. So it might be missing from this list, but I think it's just an achievement. All right, well, that's fine. So once again, I know this was a really rushed week, but I'm squeezing these 2 weeks together because I really wanted to get him pregnant, at least to start on the baby. And we did not have the baby by the end of the week, but that's fine. We'll have it next time. So this is Charity. Thanks for watching.